disadvantage to creative curriculum?
Personally, I feel that the biggest disadvantage of a creative curriculum is that the depth of learning is not sufficient.
Why do you think that? Can you tell me why?
When you're using a certain topic to cover different lessons, the meaning of the actual lesson can be lost. This means that children will concentrate on the topic instead of the skill they are learning and will not remember what they have learnt in the future.
Okay, so do you believe that all subjects are covered in a creative curriculum?
I believe that it's possible for all subjects to be covered in a creative curriculum, but it's sometimes difficult to link certain subjects to a topic. This means that subjects can be missed out instead of trying to fit them into the topic.
So would you say that one of those certain subjects is PE? Can that be included in a creative curriculum?
Personally, I believe that PE is very important to children during their primary years, therefore I try my best to incorporate PE into any topic. I personally think that PE is quite easy to integrate just by using a few keywords or using a warm-up to play songs or perform dances associated with the topic.
So what about planning for a creative curriculum?
It can be difficult to plan for a creative curriculum as you're constantly thinking about how to link the skill you're trying to teach the children to a topic that they're learning through. This can be quite time consuming, and for a teacher the last thing you want to be doing is sitting up until the early hours of the morning trying to link a certain skill to a certain topic.
Okay, so have you also thought about assessment?
Yeah, assessment can be difficult to carry out in a creative curriculum. Children are constantly carrying out activities in a creative way and sometimes this is difficult to assess. It's not as easy to assess a piece of artwork than it is to assess a piece of writing or maths problems.
Okay. So can you tell me about the advantages of rote learning?
The advantages of rote learning seem to be clear and concise. It's a structured way of teaching that presents content and knowledge using facts, therefore exercising memory skills and helping the children to show clear progression.
So you believe that progression is clear? Why do you believe that?
Progression is shown clearly as children are carrying out different tasks but in a similar way. This helps teachers to assess work effectively and therefore show how much a child has improved in a certain topic over a certain amount of time.
So you believe progression can be clear in creative curriculum?
I think progression can be clear in a creative curriculum, but obviously progression is more clear in a rote learning style with the links to assessment and formative and summative assessment.
That was a really good discussion. Hannah, it's clear to see that you're knowledgeable in the topic of the creative curriculum, and Kirsty, you provided Hannah with questions that allowed for further discussion. Kirsty, you asked Hannah questions that made her think more into her answers that she had previously given, and this helped you, Hannah, to expand your current viewpoint, and the answers that you gave meant Kirsty could further question your beliefs. It was clear that you were both listening to each other as the questions and answers linked from the beginning to the end, and Kirsty, the types of questions that you asked were open-ended, and by using question openers such as can you and have you, it showed that you wanted Hannah to really think about her opinion and use her current knowledge, which reflected in your answers, Hannah. Overall, Hannah, your answers were knowledgeable and you thought about the questions before giving an answer. However, perhaps next time you could give a more in-depth answer. And Kirsty, the questions that you asked were clear and concise, which helped Hannah's knowledge, although next time maybe expand your questions and perhaps give a response to Hannah's answer.
Thank you.